faces so people can read our lips. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Missy with Hacienda at the Canyon. I am your Community Life Director. And today, obviously, I have a special guest. Kelly Rock is here. But before we get to Miss Kelly, I want to let you know what's going on today. I hope you enjoyed Pilates this morning, or as Kristen always calls it, what do you always call it? Pilots. And then I go, huh? And then she goes, Pilates. And I say, oh, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed Pilates. This afternoon, we have at 1 o'clock, we have our stretch and reset with Britt. And I believe there are some spots available. That's going to be a 20-minute class today so that we all have time for the 1:30 meeting, which you guys all know about. Okay. And then at 2 o'clock, we have our new release, which is called The Grizzlies. And it's about like an Inuit team playing, what's it called? With the, what's it called? Lacrosse. We're playing lacrosse and it got great reviews. It looks like a real heartwarmer. So if you're a sports movie fan, if you're a youth movie fan, if you like to see, kids pull themselves up and do great things, you're really going to enjoy that movie. And then also at 2 o'clock is the support group for caregivers of loved ones with dementia. And that is online with Lee. At 4 o'clock in real life, we have our line dancing with Colleen. And then at 4:45, we also have our happy hour concert with Las Azaleas, or Azaleas if you're, me, but it's not, it's Azaleas. And that should be really great as well. Tomorrow morning, we do have a sunrise strength with Juan. I know that some people have thought it was kind of chilly, so make sure you bring a sweater. We are going to be shifting that little circuit class in December, but for the next 2 weeks, or for the next tomorrow, I guess is the only one because we're going to skip it on Thanksgiving. We're going to, don't tell anybody, we're doing a turkey trot instead. Don't worry. But we're going to be doing our sunrise strength with Juan, and then we have our Watermark University class about chocolate, and then that tasting is full at this point, but feel free to watch it and pick up your own chocolate somewhere. And then Coffee and Questions is at 9:30 in Buena Vista Cafe. 11 o'clock is yoga with Leah. And oh my goodness, we are doing so much. So hopefully you'll get involved and do one of those activities in the next 24 hours. And now, welcome to Live at Lunch, Kelly.
It's a pleasure to be here. Hi, everyone. I hope that I've had the chance to meet most of you. If I have not, please feel free to stop by. I'm downstairs, down by the TMC1 clinic. It is just a joy to be here. I have had an exciting first month here already at Hacienda at the Canyon. There's so much to do, and I'm just really happy to be part of this family and part of this team. I wanted to tell you all a little bit about myself if you didn't already hear. I know Shannon had put some things in his Friday blurb, and you may have heard from Terry Waldman, who is not only an amazing, wonderful person, but she is also a very close friend of mine and was my mentor. So Terry and I worked together for about 6 years at another community here in Tucson. I learned so much from her, and it was there that I actually grew the passion for working with people who are aging.
I mean, Terry.
Okay, I know. Yeah. We miss Terry. I miss Terry. I miss working with Terry.
If she was still here, you would not. And I like working with you too. So it all works out.
So worked there for a long time. It was specifically a community that specialized in people that had dementia, and learned a lot, got very, very involved in the community, learned so much, grew from that, and decided that I needed to jump and try something a little bit different, which was my next adventure, which was working at the Alzheimer's Association. So I had the privilege of serving the 145,000 people in Arizona who are living with Alzheimer's disease and dementia as the regional director for the Alzheimer's Association for about 4 years. Actually, some of our current members I've met along the way and knew, fabulous. So it was great to see some familiar faces when I came here. But in that role, I helped develop a number of community programs, was intricately involved in a lot of dementia research, not only for the person who's living with the disease, but also the people that care for them. We did a lot of care navigation and support, lots of support groups. I will be at Lee's support group today, so if you're joining, you'll hear more about some of my expertise there. But it was really just a phenomenal experience for me. During that time, I went to the University of Arizona, Eller College of Management, go Cats, and got my master's in business administration.
Because you weren't very busy.
I wasn't. I
No.
had some spare time.
Yeah.
And went and after I completed my MBA, decided I wanted to apply my business skills and went and worked at the Carondelet network of hospitals here in Tucson.
Okay.
Great experience, great system, but I really missed where my heart was.
Mhm.
And so Terry called me one day and was like, "Hey, Kelly, you need to come and join us." And at first I was like, "Really?" And then I was like, "Okay, really?" So the
Yeah.
more I learned about Watermark, the more that I saw what was happening here at Hacienda de Canyon, the team, the members, I knew that this was the right place for me. So
Oh,
it has been such an extraordinary ride for me. And just a little tip, I have a pretty big family of 3 boys, one of which still lives with me. He's 13, just turned 13. And when I told him that I was going to be working back in a setting like this, in a retirement setting, he was so excited because he grew up
Oh, sure.
working in retirement communities. So once we're at a point where you can meet people, my son will be here. He would love to
Mhm.
volunteer for
Yeah,
you.
great.
So you guys will get to meet all of them.
Yeah, that's so funny. My kids, so I've been here for a year and a half. And so my 2 daughters, one is 4, one is not, or one is 5, one is 9. But last year, they came and trick-or-treated in the gardens. And then they also came with their Girl Scout troop, because I'm a Girl Scout troop leader too, because I just can't stay away. And we caroled in the gardens, and both of them said, "We haven't been to your work." It's interesting how they remember those
Mhm.
things, and how COVID has messed with that too.
Yeah.
So next year,
Next year it'll be new. Really
yeah.
exciting.
Well, I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. So if you see this lovely lady walking around, don't call Diego. That's for sure, because he'll have to, take him down. And
He's
So,
already tried to talk to
I
me.
bet.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's us, and it sounds like it'll be a really fun day today. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody later on. And on that note, we'll just say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day. Don't stop talking. Okay, now.